she was not a great candidate, let's be honest. Um, when she said when they
Well,
asked
why isn't she a great candidate? She combined several trends of thought here: black, woman.
that's not that's not a candidate. Those are, that's identity politics. That's
Well,
one of the
but that's
Democrats'
those are elements.
those are they're
It's the Battle of the Bills as Bill Maher schools William Shatner onto why the Democrats lost this election. Bill Maher actually made some sense here in the Club Random podcast. It doesn't happen too much on Club Random, but on this one, he was more lucid. He's one of these liberals that actually, for the most part, understands why the Democrats lost. And William Shatner, however, is the polar opposite. He has no idea, and he just comes on here trying to parrot the usual talking points that have been told to him, and Bill Maher has to educate him. Let's see how this goes down.
he lives and works in Hollywood and Canadian and probably a liberal, but I don't feel like most people in this country hate, uh, especially the conservatives, quite frankly, are much more tolerant of people they don't like. It's the liberals who are purists, especially the ones in this town. They're the ones who, like, if you don't agree with me 1,000,000%, I don't even want to know you. That's one of the reasons they lost. They have a bad attitude.
I don't know why the Democrats lost. I don't understand why the Democrats lost.
Well, people will be writing books about it for years, many reasons. Part of it was, just Biden should not have stayed on so long.
That I understand. But inflation, prices have come down. The economy is good. I mean, I don't know why they voted against her.
Wow, William Shatner. I don't know what I expected from Will Shatner, to be honest. I don't know if I expected him to be more based for some reason, but man, he is totally clueless and out of touch. He's like, the inflation has gone down, like all the Democrat mainstream media talking points. It just seems that that's all that Will Shatner knows. But it's this argument though about, well, the inflation's come down. That would be like if Joe Biden, say, started a fire, right? He started a forest fire. Everything's burning down. And then the fire departments, they come in, they put out 50%, right? It's 50% contained. And then people go, well, why are they upset that why are they bringing up the fire? Don't they know that 50% of it is contained? It's like, yeah, but he started the fire. He started it. And it's not like he did anything to bring it down. It wasn't like he did it and then he made policies that brought it down. No, it's just that it kind of came down on its own, or other people did things. It wasn't because of Joe Biden did anything. So this whole notion that, oh yeah, well, it's down. It's like, yeah, but there's still a fire there. The inflation is still up overall. What do you guys think? Comment down in the section below. Subscribe to my channel if you enjoy content like this. Let's continue.
I mean,
Against the party.
as oh, well, I certainly could go on and on about that. Um, but basically, people, she was not a great candidate, let's be honest. Um, when they
Well,
asked,
why isn't she a great candidate? She combined several trends of thought here: black, woman.
that's not a candidate. Those are, that's identity politics. That's
Well,
one of the
but that's
Democrats'
those are elements.
those are, they're, but nobody elects. I mean, yeah, people are tribal. There are some people who will vote just for the person who looks like them or is like them. But obviously, I think this proves you got to go a lot further than that. You can't just be woman, black person. I mean, Trump got a quarter of black men. That's
I
25%.
know.
Um, he didn't do much better in generally because the women are very much against him. But he killed it with Latinos. If there's any great irony in this election, is that the guy who came down the escalator 10 years ago talking about the rapists, uh, they keep giving him more of their votes. And again, I understand this.
Why? Tell
Democrat,
me.
I
Tell me what you understand.
I will. Democrats don't understand their own constituencies. Um, if you're a Mexican American, who do you fear taking your job? The guy who just came in through the border. Of course they like the guy who says, "I'm gonna keep everybody out."
But he didn't say, "I'm keeping everybody out.
Well,
I'm gonna send everybody out."
okay,
I
but the Democrats could have won this election in a walk, I think. Not a walk, but I think they could have won it if Biden got out earlier. They had a true primary season to find the best candidate, not just one whose turn was it, who, by the way, before they anointed her, nobody was sort of on the page that she was very good at being a candidate or
she failed the first time.
okay. So if they had done that, and then the pointless reversing of Trump's border policy, which was remain in Mexico and not everything counts as asylum. The Democrats' fatal flaw is they always have to look like the good people. So they reversed that and let in too many people. Not that we shouldn't be a nation of immigrants, but it just was a lawless shit show for years. And it was people noticed.
I mean, yeah, their whole premises was, oh, we have the moral high ground. We're much moral and righteous people. I still see arguments from people to this day, like Democrat voters, lefties, that when they talk, they're like, well, I'm a good person, or I'm a how you say, I'm an empath. That's something that I've heard quite a bit. I'm an empath. Like, oh, congratulations. Wow. And you empathize with people? Wow, I never met anyone like that. It's like it's a rare thing. Yeah, there are only like 10% of the population that's empaths. And it's like, and they say that like they're being serious, like I'm doing this because I feel for people. But so then in turn, they think that us right-wingers, we're doing it because we hate people. It's like, no, we also feel for people. we feel bad for the women that have to compete against men in sports. We feel bad for them. We feel bad for the victims of the illegal immigrants who have been assaulted or even unalived by them. And we feel for them and their families. So this whole notion that they're morally righteous or they're empaths or something, it's this, oh man, it's this crazy thing that they've tricked themselves into thinking like they're morally superior. But that's how they tricked everyone to go along with it. The Democrats, that's how they tricked everyone to leave the borders open, is because of this whole empath thing. But in reality, they just wanted it to serve themselves, and then they just used the people, their voters, as useful idiots. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments below. Let's continue.
And then they started to send them, the Democrats' hypocrisy was called out because the people in the northern cities who were like, we welcome everybody. And then the governors on the border states were like, okay, well, here they are. Enjoy this
What
busload.
hasn't been talked about to the extent I will be is the unrest, given global warming, of millions of people wanting to get somewhere else. And somewhere else is like the United States. There are millions of people that will, in the near future,
Yeah.
want to leave their country because they can't live in it.
Yes. And look, I mean, it's going to happen here too. We could lose Florida.
Well,
And
we will.
And if anybody
eventually.
knows about losing Florida, it's Democrats. It used to be a swing state.
Yeah.
It's now just bright red. And you know
Right.
why it is?
Him?
No.
The governor, I
The
mean?
influx of Latinos.
Ah,
So again, the irony of the Republicans accusing the Democrats, I don't think the Democrats are doing this, of purposely letting in all these uh, uh, Lat- Latin people to vote for Democrats. And then, in Florida, it worked out the other way.
yeah.
They voted for the
Well,
Republicans.
the best laid plans everywhere, anytime, anywhere. What did he say? When you have a plan, you get hit in the face, and
That's Mike Tyson,
yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah, he's fighting Jake Paul. Let's go.
William Shatner, he is like the perfect representative for these celebrities, these out of touch celebrities, and even just these out of touch lefties and liberals. Like he said everything that was parroted. Like he parroted everything that was told to him by the Democrats and the mainstream media. All the talking points he just rolled out into this video. Bill Maher said, well, Kamala Harris, sorry. I know people get butthurt about that. Kamala Harris wasn't a good candidate. And William Shatner goes, yeah, but I mean, she had a good trait. She was black and she was a woman. Like, what? And then he brings up like climate change or global warming as why people come to the US, which no, that is not why people come to the US. It's not because of climate change or global warming. It's because, yes, there's opportunity here, but the Democrats are throwing opportunities at them. They're offering them free stuff to come over here. And because they've offered them free stuff, they in turn expect them to vote for Democrats. That's what this whole thing is about. They use this thing like they're looking for a better life. And yes, there are some that are looking for a better life. But they use that to as a blanket for everyone that's coming over here illegally, to let the useful idiots over here, like these useful idiot liberals like Bill Shatner over here, to be like, oh yeah, let's just let them in. If I'm in a crappy home situation, like let's say it's just a bad home life, my home sucks, can I just move into William Shatner's without his permission? Can I just waltz into his home, break into his home illegally, and just make myself home there? Because I'm sure William Shatner has a really nice house. And listen, my house sucks. It sucks to live here, you know? The heater doesn't work, the air conditioning doesn't work, and listen, it sucks to live in my house. It's not as nice as William Shatner's house. Would I be able to just break into his house and live there? No, I don't think William Shatner would like that. And if everyone would just move to William Shatner's house, his house wouldn't be so nice after a while. It would not be so nice. That's how it is with this country. If you just let everyone in here willy-nilly, yeah, the country might be nice now, but it won't be with time. And we're already seeing the negative effects of it. You know, there are potentially pets being eaten. There are like apartment buildings being taken over by these illegal immigrant gangs, Venezuelan immigrants. So yeah, there are negative effects to this. And Bill Maher, I'm surprised to see this on Club Random. Bill Maher actually making sense here. He's absolutely right on the ball on this one. Glad to see that he kept the alcohol under the control, at least enough to school William Shatner. If you want to see more Bill Maher stuff, I got a whole playlist for you in the left-hand corner, and I have other videos for you as well that you could check out.